Previously on Balls.
So you've had the hints, you've seen the activity on Twitter and Facebook, and now it's time to announce the new campaign that we're launching on Balls Visual Radio. And it is with the brand Shower to Shower, and I have the pleasure of welcoming the marketing manager of Shower to Shower, Neville Gibson, in studio. So welcome, Neville. Thank you for giving us your time and coming to launch this exciting campaign with us.
Thank you, Hayley. It's great to be here.
So this is something new, it's something different, and it's all around Shower to Shower. So maybe you can tell us about the new Shower to Shower man and Shower to Shower woman that's hit the shelves.
Okay, Hayley. My company bought the brand from the previous company in December. It used to previously be a market leader. I'm not sure what happened, but obviously we bought it, so it wasn't going well.
Okay.
We researched it. We went to the consumers, and we found that the previous company had removed what made it famous.
Which was?
Well, femininity, freshness, people feel comfortable using it. So we actually went back. Mohammed Kalla, the general manager of the division, termed it continuity anchors.
Okay.
What made it famous, and what do we need to go back to make it famous again?
Okay.
And with the design, the fragrance, the modern formulations, I believe we've been able to achieve that, particularly on the female side.
Okay.
On the male side, it was previously felt that it was not masculine. In fact, the terminology used in South Africa was feminine.
Okay.
So we've now masculinized it, and we've called it Shower to Shower Man. And as men seem to feel they have worse problems smelling and sweating, we've put appropriate formulations in there to address this masculine requirement.
Okay, so it's the relaunch of a brand that most of us we've all heard about, Shower to Shower, but it's really relaunching the brand and taking it to a new level.
Absolutely.
So it's a deodorant. There's one for men, there's one for women, and I mean, who would you recommend should use this product?
Well, it falls into a category in the deodorant market called efficacy, and it specifically works on the problem of people who have odor.
Okay.
And that's the
from sweating and from being active.
Yeah, from sweating, from being active, and that's where the fresh and free comes from. That the people want to get up in the morning feeling fresh and ready for work, and they want to get home. And in the research, most of the women throw their hands up in glee, saying, I'm free. When I get home, I can hug the people at home that love me without feeling embarrassed that I sweat. So
that you've had a long day in the office or in the car.
That's right.
Okay.
On the male side, I think possibly males lead more physical lives. Sweating tends to be a bigger problem. And there are two products in the range, Cool Confidence and Wild Musk, that specifically had formulas that are very, very effective against sweat. So it goes for those people who have a deodorant problem, which is smell, no odor, and it also has a specific slot in that, to help the people fight sweat.
Okay, so if you live an active life and want to make sure you can end the day without worrying about an odor, come home feeling fresh, this is Shower to Shower is for you.
That's the way to go.
Okay, so now let's tell them about this competition we're launching. It's all going to be released over the next month on Balls Radio. And what we have is we've got 5 mystery fresh celebs that have come into our Balls studio, and we filmed them spraying on either Shower to Shower Man or Shower to Shower Woman. But now we haven't filmed them from the front, we filmed them from the back. And we have packaged these little videos together of these celebs spraying on their deodorant. And we are going to release them throughout the next 2 weeks, these 5 videos. And you have to tell us who these celebs are. Okay? 5 videos, 5 celebs. And you have to get all 5. And if you guess all 5, then you get entered into the draw to win how much cash, Neville?
50,000 Rand.
50,000 Rand cash. How would you like to end off 2013 with 50,000 Rand in cash? What would you do with 50,000 Rand, Neville?
Well, I'm a wildlife fanatic.
Okay.
And what I would do is put my wife into a plane and we would go to Uganda or Rwanda, and it's my life ambition to see the mountains, the mountain gorillas.
That's on my
And
bucket list as well.
That's on top of my list. It's not a bucket list.
And that's the kind of thing you can do with 50,000 Rand. And maybe you can let us know, Haley Owen SA, what you would do with that 50,000 Rand. So we are going to release the first video, the first of the 5 videos where there's a mystery celeb spraying on Shower to Shower Man. And over the next 2 weeks, the next 4 videos are going to be released. And once all 5 are released, you need to SMS your name, Shower to Shower, and the 5 celebrities to 47766, and you could stand a chance of winning 50,000 Rand. Throughout the next few weeks, you'll hear all about how to enter, but at the moment, you need to focus on the videos. You need to watch the videos that we play you on every show on Balls Radio and make sure you identify who the 5 celebs are. So, we're going to play our first one. The first of the 5 videos. Here we go. Let's make sure it's nice and big.
This fresh competition was brought to you by Shower to Shower Man Deodorant.
Stay fresh, live active.
Right. Active. There you have it. The first video of the 5 fresh celebs. I think I'm going to play it one more time. And we've started with a rather easy video. I mean, this guy's got tats. So you should know who this is, hey?
Absolutely.
I think people should know who this is. I think it's a bit of a giveaway because of all the tats on this guy's beautiful arms. Yeah, remember who this is, and then you've got to figure out the next 4 after this. Here it is.
This fresh competition was brought to you by Shower to Shower Man Deodorant.
Stay fresh, live active.
I could play that video over and over again. I don't mind looking at his arms. I could play that a few times, and I'm sure all the ladies watching would agree. But remember that's video number 1. Identify who that celeb is. If you'd like to have a look at the video again, you can always go onto our website, balls.co.za. 5 videos going to be released. Once you've got all their names, you can SMS our SMS line and tell us who you think those 5 celebs are. And Neville, I want to ask you, if you could have any 5 celebs at your dinner table, who would you have? Let's make it sportsmen, because this is a brand about living active. Let's make it sportsmen. Which 5 sportsmen would you want? Dead or alive?
Well, I'm glad you said that. As you know, I used to play rugby for Natal. They used to be called the Banana Boys in those days, not the Sharks. And sadly, we never made any money. It was an amateur game. But at that stage, there was a Springbok fly half by the name of Keith Oxley, who for me was an absolute genius. He's no longer with us, sadly, but he certainly would be my first guest.
Keith Oxley.
Keith Oxley. He was a Springbok, and he was South African Sportsman of the Year in 1962.
Oh.
Then I had a captain at university, Durban University, where I played, and then later Durban Collegiate in Natal. He's still alive. He's living in England. And he was a Springbok captain, Tommy Bedford.
Tommy Bedford.
We go back a long time.
Bringing back some good names here.
Yeah, and a great character.
So Keith Oxley, Tommy Bedford.
Yeah. I had a centre partner that played with me for Natal called Gilly Oberholzer. What a character. One of God's creatures. He was a one and only. He lives today in Jeffreys Bay, and no party would be the same without him. So he would be there.
So real true Sharks fans that know the Sharks history would, I'm sure you're bringing back good memories for them.
Yeah, well, I'm bringing back good memories myself, because I'm really going, who do I know and who I don't know.
Okay, so those are 3 rugby players.
Those 3 rugby players. I think in my day, there was a South African cricketer by the name of Roy McLean, And he was called Roisey.
Roisey.
And what a character. At drinks time, I believe, I hope I'm not stepping on toes, but it gives you an idea of the character. 10 orange juice would arrive on the field, and there was one that looked like a Coca-Cola. And I believe there was a gin and coke. He also played rugby for Natal and cricket for Natal and cricket for many years in South Africa, attacking middle order batsman. And in 1950 something, Natal beat the Australians, and Roy McLean kicked over a winning drop kick in the last minute of the game. So for me, certainly one of the great characters of
South African
rugby.
cricket.
Or South African cricket, sorry. I was very fortunate in 1968 to play rugby a number of times against one of the great characters of the game called Frick de Preux.
Okay, Frick de Preux.
I do see him often at various functions, and we often have huge laughs together. The greatest laugh, he was a real old-fashioned Buriki lock. If you got in his way, he murdered you. And I asked him once, how would you look in modern-day rugby a la Percy Montgomery, with tight pants, silver boots, sparked hair. and
highlighted hair,
sparked. And I thought he was going to die. He laughed so much. But he is certainly one of the great characters. And I know him and Keith Oxley were also, and Tommy Bedford were all very close friends because they played in the Springbok rugby side together.
So wouldn't it be nice to have them all around one table one night?
That would be a party and a half.
A party and a half. Well, we've got 5 great celebrities that are in our Shower to Shower campaign. So you need to look out for them. 5 videos, 5 celebrities, and you need to tell us who they are. So that will be a video will be played on every show for the next 2 weeks, and then we'll start repeating them. So keep your eyes out, keep listening to Balls Visual Radio, and keep visiting balls.co.za for more details and repeats of the videos. Thanks, Neville. Excited for this campaign, and let's see how well people know they're sportsmen.
Well, I think it's more than knowing they're sportsmen. This could be quite confusing because some of the people don't play sport.
No, okay,
and that's going to be challenging.
Yes, there's some. So that guy in the video was pretty nice to look at, and there's some nice ladies to look at as well, even if it's just from the back.
Well, I prefer looking at the ladies, funny enough.
I'm sure.
And I tell you, they were stunners.
We've got some stunners coming up in this campaign, so make sure you stay tuned. And then we've just got it now, a little request from Neville. So we'll end off the Shower to Shower feature on the show with a Beatles medley. Thanks for coming in, Neville, and we'll chat to you at the end of the campaign when we've got a winner who gets 50,000 Rand.
Well, I'll only come if they share it with me.
Making deals already. You're listening to Balls Visual Radio, the Haley Show.
Visual Radio. Weekdays from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central African Time. Radio like you've never seen it before. Balls.co.za